Hey folks, this is a different video. I've got my little script actually all written out and everything. So, yeah, we're first of all, I kind of made this video, kind state of the game, state of the channel kind of thing maybe. Um, I'm just playing on my own in a better vanilla game. Um, and I went out to get some honey, but well, that didn't work out. So we bought ourselves an antibiotic. So let's get into the reason. Um, I watch YouTube just like most of you. I mean, obviously, all of you. You watch YouTube. I watch other creators because I like playing 7 Days to Die. That's why I do it. Um, and over time, I've seen a number of creators, not just in 7 Days to Die, but other games as well, who get burned out on the game. Two particular people that I watch that play 7 Days to Die have handled it two completely different ways. I mean, and the first person, look, folks, this is what I'm doing, and I'm changing games. And bang, he changed games, and he realized I'm burned out, and I'm just doing something different. The other creator, he kinda had a little meltdown during an overhaul. I guess he never released it. He just explained that he had. Um, but he basically said that he hated playing the game at this point because he's just sick of it. But he's still making videos for it. Um, it kind of struck me as odd, but thinking about it, the guy probably is monetized to the point where he's living off of it, and he doesn't dare change games because if he does, he might not have the monetization. He might not be able to afford to live. So, a lot of people watch videos and yeah, I've done it. Wow, I wish I could make enough money to live off watching. I don't think I ever want to. I think that would drive me insane. Having to, being afraid of changing games just because you might not make enough money. We're not monetized. And if we ever become monetized, whatever money I get is probably going to be done doing things like buying better mics or buying a better camera or buying a camera because I don't even have one yet. Stuff like that. I don't ever expect to make the kind of money that you need to live on. I mean, I'm 60 plus years old. I've worked nearly all my life. There was a time I was unemployed for a little while, but it wasn't that long. You just kind of get your shit together and get back to work, right? The place I work, it's a unionized uh, manufacturer, so I make fair money. I wouldn't say I make good money. At this point, nobody makes good money. You can't. You need to make 50, $60 an hour just to take and be considered. Where you can just buy whatever you want anytime you want. So, yeah, I mean, if I ever become monetized or anything, I'm not going to take and be ever relying on it. I've been putting money aside. I'm going to have a retirement. Things like that are all going to happen. So, what is game burnout? You wake up in the morning and you just don't want to play. You don't want to do whatever. Um, First time I ever experienced it, I think it was like my third year of EverQuest. And I mean, it had at least the same amount of stress on it as you would if you were kind of living on maybe not quite as much as living on your income, as living on income from YouTube. There was no YouTube back then, but I was in a high end guild, and these people were around the world. I mean, I don't know about China or Japan, but we definitely had. I think we did have some people from Japan, but we had people from all over Europe. It was a European-based guild. We had like two or three people from America. We even had a couple Australians. Um, but at the time, I think I was working third shift, so the time frame for the European rating was better for me. But let me tell you, they would have somebody. In fact, it was one of the Americans. She was a housewife, and she literally would have her computer on, running, and her character would be sitting in the big monster. The big. A lot of the end game was dragons in Request. There was no instances. You went to the dragon when it spawned. She would start a phone call chain, and and everybody would get called in the guild, and then we'd all be rushing there to fight it, and we were racing to get there before another guild would. I mean, that's kind of that's a lot of high end stress to get gear or whatever. I mean, but at some point I just did. I ran into that wall where it was like I didn't want to log in anymore. I found after about 6 months I was okay with it, and since then I kind of like start feeling that, you know, when stuff starts to make me like dread doing something, I kind of go, okay, yep, I need to take a month off or so, and it kind of avoids the burnout. So don't ever play a game till the point where you just don't want to play it anymore. Really, it's not worth it. I mean, I think about a year ago, it was about 5 or 6 months after Cyberpunk came out. I just decided I was going to stop playing this, and I went and played Cyberpunk. And you'll see it. I think it was like October or something of last year, maybe a little bit before that. There was this gap in videos. That's what I did. I went and played Cyberpunk for a bit. Because your head needs it. You have to kind of get away from things sometimes. That's why you go on vacation from work. You know? Yeah. I mean, and the way I put out videos, I put them out for the everyday person. Because I know I have some women that watch our show too. It is all about not being the Woodle or Glock or these guys that are, you know, they hit every time. They're very good at the game. I know I'm not good at the game, but I do it for fun. I literally just get in here, do stuff, and get out. I also show the videos at full, this is everything that I did. Why? Sometimes I'm watching videos trying to figure out how somebody does something. You know, I don't know how many times I'd get on a video and they'd be like, oh, and we're going to get this today. And then they'd go, oh, I got this. And it's like, but how did you get it? And so that kind of a thing is also, yeah, my videos are long. You don't want to watch the whole thing, whatever. Skip through whatever you want to see. But the other big reason for not editing videos, well, first of all, I kind of sat down to learn how to teach myself how to edit, and yeah, that didn't go very well. And from what I've learned through, watching videos about editing and stuff, first you're going to spend a day cycle in 7 days is an hour, so you're going to spend at least about an hour recording. Then you're going to spend, at first probably 3 hours, but later on maybe you'll get it down to a couple hours of actually editing. putting clips together from that hour, saying, okay, this is what I'm going to show. Then it takes 3 or 4 hours for that to like, I don't know, it's not called compile, but it's basically to compile, to make it back into one video. It has to go through and do that. Yeah, I'd be lucky to get a video out every other day if I had to do that. And I'm putting out, well, my goal is to get, 3 or 4 a day when I'm making videos. And I try to make them, I try to get those, I try to do a first look playthrough thing. When I do those 14-day videos, I try to do that in a week. In a 5-day period, work week. To leave my weekends, well, I have stuff that goes on the weekends, and then, I'm going to be doing Medieval Dynasty again sometime a little later on, after I have breakfast. So, I'm not taking... I play to play. I bring folks along on video when I do. I hope you all enjoy it. If you don't watch. It's not like I'm gonna change, This is what I'm doing, and I do it so that everybody can see everything I did. If I end up with only like I have 55 subscribers now. I didn't expect that. When I broke double digits, I was kind of happy. I'll probably be happy if I hit 1,000. But really, the point of doing it isn't to make money. Hey, making money would be cool. I mean, it would just mean I'd have different stuff. I would, spend a little money on items for the gaming, for the channel. But I've been thinking about I might do a Saturday or a Sunday live stream, or maybe a holiday type weekend kind of thing. I might do a live stream, and I might do it as an invitational. Send an invitation out to a few people that kind of regularly view and regularly comment or whatever, and are subscribed, and just try to get them, see if we can get some of you guys
in here
playing
unzipped.
And we'll just kind of like, maybe we'll do like a 4 or 5 hour live stream, or a 3 hour or 2 hour, I don't know. We'll see. But that's going to take some serious planning, and I don't know. There's pros and cons to it. But we'll see how that goes. And then as bonus, this world that I made. Okay, so to explain, in Darkness Falls add-on, he has a folder. Let me bring that up. In mods, he has a folder. Well, actually, let's go to Darkness Falls. I have separate installs for all my mods. Now this is basically the mods that come with it. The only one I added was this fuel. Don't waste fuel. Okay, but this right here, PEP, the expansion, the POI expansion pack. So what I did is I actually copied that into my mod folder for a solo version of Better Vanilla. I also have my improved RWG. Now, this isn't the way it's written in if you download it off the web. I kind of modified some of the settings because I like real big cities. But the odd thing is the PEP set has empty traders or infected traders or whatever, and it actually spawned a Trader Bob next to a Trader Hugh. I mean, this has zombies in it. I've killed some of them because I really wanted to get some of the magazines and stuff from the workstations. But I know there's dogs in here somewhere. But here, let's see. Look at that. You have a cop sitting at where Bob would be. And I don't know what this is, but well, I thought about staying here, but you know, the problem with that is I think I've cleared all these guys. This is a few that drop in from the ceiling here. But yeah, there you go. I know the shipping containers have a few in them. And up here has a few. See, there's one right behind the stairs there, so I can't shoot them from here. Yeah. I just thought it kind of funny that it spawned a trader next to a trader. Until, of course, I realized, oh, one has the trader in it, and one doesn't. So, anyway, that's the video. Basically, hey, you know, I'm gonna do other games once in a while because kind of a sanity check. But overall, yeah, I still love this game. I still need to play like solo otherwise. Oh yeah, I cleared out the basement. I think I've got the first floor cleared now, and now I just gotta clear the attic. But I mean, I really just started this playthrough, so. But as I said, this is just for me to be kind of sane and enjoy myself. So I hope you guys enjoy videos and just keep watching when you like to. I'm not gonna tell you to do otherwise, because hey, we all have our time, right? Alright folks, later.